There we go. There we go. We got one. We got one. No. No. Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to another challenge video. So this challenge series is where you guys leave comments and challenge me to do certain tasks involving fishing, and today what we're going to be doing is the ultimate budget fishing challenge. So I'm going to have a $30 limit to go out to a store and buy everything I need to catch a fish. So that's going to include rod, reel, line, hooks, baits, absolutely everything which you need to catch a fish for under $30. So we're gonna have to go out to the store, purchase the gear, and then come down to a little spot and try catch a fish using the extremely cheap gear. Should be an interesting one, so let's get into it and hopefully we can complete this challenge. So we made our way into Big W and headed straight over to the fishing aisle. We then looked through their extensive range of gear and quickly settled on a rod, reel, and lure pack for only $22. With all the gear being sorted, it was now time to go and head to an estuary and begin the challenge. Here we are with a $22 combo, whereas at home I have combos and setups which are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But obviously though, you guys challenged me, so it should be fairly interesting to see if we can pull through and catch a fish using this extremely cheap gear. Anyway, we're almost at our little spot now, so we're just gonna get over there and then we're gonna rig this bad boy up and see if we can catch a fish. Let's see what we've got to work with this afternoon. So as you can see, we've got the rod right here, and we've also got this little tackle wallet. This is why I got this combo, so it was $22 for the rod, reel, line, and the tackle wallet. I'll tell you what though, this tackle box is really cool. So it's just two parts like that, folds open, a little pocket here. We have a float, not gonna use those, but we do have two jig heads, which we are definitely gonna use. And we also have some little soft plastics to go with it. So we have some orange, some green, some yellows, fair few different colors, some pink ones. We also have the rod and reel right here. Nothing too complicated there, just a simple rod and reel. Probably going to break on the first cast. All right, let's rig this rod up. That sounds bad. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. Time to put a plastic on this bad boy. Go with the green, the motor oil. So we're all rigged up, all ready to go. As you can see, we've got our little combo. We've got our tiny little soft plastic. Now the only thing left to do is to tick off a fish. Now we're going to call it challenge completed if we catch either a brim or an estuary perch, unless we catch something else which is really cool, but those are the two main ones. First cast is probably going to be a disaster, but let's give it a go. Boom. That wasn't too bad at all actually. On the drag on this reel, there's two settings, and that's either a lot or none. Either way, you're not winning, but we're going to go with more than less, I think. We're going to go with that. And this rod is ridiculously unsensitive. It's just like a big stick. Oh, that was a hit. We're having little hits. We got something. We've got something. Come on, come up. Oh, it's a salmon. I literally couldn't feel the bites pretty much. That was ridiculous. I'll tell you what, how awesome is that? We actually caught a fish on the $20 combo. Thank you for your time, little salmon. We'll put you back. Let's just go straight back over where we caught that salmon. Right over there. Oh, another one. Next cast. Okay, the salmon are about. Second fish on the new combo. Oh, that was a wind knot. One decent fish is all we want. One decent fish is all we want. I've caught fish around here before. Right over there. Oh, that's a good fish. No, no, that was a perch. Been out here for hours and that was our one hit. Man, that sucks. This is our last spot. The sun is almost down. It's gonna get dark soon, so we don't have long. If we get nothing, we're gonna have to continue it another day. This is the next morning now. We are back down here with the ultra cheap combo. We were never gonna end the video on such a low note of losing that fish and catching a couple salmon. So we're back down here this morning, but I'm pretty confident. I just wanna get this over and done with because it's actually been a lot more challenging and a lot more painful than what I thought. All right, I'm going to be honest, this is easily the hardest challenge we have done yet. It is now day 3 and we still haven't caught a good fish on the cheap combo. The last 2 days of full fishing with the plastics, we didn't get one good fish. Now, I thought it would be fairly silly to do the same thing again today, so what we're going to do is switch it up, and today we've actually got some bait. So I just went down to the mud flats on low tide and collected some little nippers and bass yabbies, and what we're going to be doing is using those with the hooks and the floats which we received in the little Jarvis Walker pack and trying to tick off a fish that way. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you what, they were not wrong about the wind today. It is absolutely blowing a gale, but we found a nice little spot down here which is completely out of it, so we'll just get to that now and then set up the little rod and start fishing. What we have here is our little float rig. So using that little tackle box which we got a float out, and we also got a little hook and a little sinker. So using this little rig, hopefully we'll be able to float a nipper out towards that bridge and then catch a decent fish. So estuary perch always hang out around here, and also some big brim. So we have a couple of chances at a few different species, but hopefully we'll be able to get at least one and tick off the challenge and finally complete it. All right, who's the unlucky nipper? I reckon you are. Sorry, mate. Okay, so that nipper is now rigged up on the hook, so we're just going to try float it out near that bridge, as I said, see if we can get a fish. So to start off with, we'll just flick it out around there. We should get some bites. Usually fish love the nippers. Nothing on the first drift. Oh, we do have a fish on. Little fish. Little fish on the first nipper. Tiny little salmon. Oh, you spat the nipper all over me. Little salmon, not the target species. See, buddy? Nothing there. Let's try right next to this tree. If we can, it's just so hard to accurately cast with this thing. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Try there. There we go. There we go. We got one. We got one. There we go. No! It snapped me off. That was big. That was a good fish. He just busted us off. He must have went in his snag. We just retied again. Oh, he must have just grabbed it and went straight back in. So sick of this rod and reel. It's unbelievable. There we go. What's that? What's that? Is that a salmon? Is that a perch? Yes, that's a perch. Yes. Oh, the other one we lost must have been huge because we just smoked this little fella in. I've never been so happy to see a tiny little perch like this. He's the smallest one I've ever caught. That is a perch ticked off on the Jarvis Walker combo. Not the size we would normally want, but I'll tell you what, I'm still stoked with him. This fella right here is 3 days, 3 full days of fishing just for this little fella. All right, thanks for the fight, little mate. Grow big. There he goes. Oh, we did it. Oh, we can finally say we caught a fish on the Jarvis Walker combo. Wow, that was tough. I've got a few more nippers, so I'll use them up, but we lost a giant right in there. He was huge. Another one. Another one. Another perch. 2 and a couple casts now, after none for 2 days. All right, thanks for the fight, little perch, mate. I'll see you in a few years. Off he goes. We've got one of the tiny original plastics which this came with. It'll just be so cool. We can finish off where we started and get one on a little plastic. Come on. There we go. There we go, we got one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, no, he busted me off. Oh wow, we just got dusted. I'm gonna call that challenge complete. It only took us 3 days, but we eventually got there and caught a couple of nice little perch, and also had some cracking opportunities at some much bigger fish. But unfortunately, the old Jarvis Walker gear just wasn't up to it. But if you have any more challenge suggestions, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.